Hi there, Serial Trader here. I'd like to do an update on Bitcoin. Now, since the last video, I believe the position we were in was somewhere around the completion of this wave 4 of this proposed one, and the expectation was that we would go up and possibly test that 10,000 area, or perhaps even the previous resistance level up here, which on Bitfinex was just under 10,500. So that's largely played out as anticipated. So that was a nice little wave 4 setup as far as the trade goes to capture this wave 5. And more importantly, we now have a very clear 5-wave structure off the bottom, no overlap, very impulsive looking, good symmetry and everything, has the right look. So this is a very clear trending move up, not corrective move up. And that has me now anticipating a proportional corrective move down. And just from current levels, not necessarily that we have the ultimate top in place here for this move, but let's say we do. Just doing a fib pull off of that, we see the previous 4th wave of that one lower degree lines up quite nicely with the 50% retracement. And that's a nice kind of target area, along with, of course, the 61.8% retracement if we do go a little lower. That's a nice zone to put on an aggressive long. And, I'm always long a certain position in Bitcoin because I'm long-term bullish. But I will be looking, if and when we get this nice corrective pullback, to really put on some aggressive size compared to my typical position. So right now, nothing really actionable. I certainly wouldn't be trying to short the top anticipating this pullback, because this can always extend further, and maybe by the time we get this pullback, we're $2,000 higher. You never know. I don't think so, but that's certainly possible. So I would be looking to buy a nice corrective pattern. If you're long-term bullish and you don't feel like trading actively, I'd say it's a pretty comfortable hold at this point. I wouldn't be too concerned trying to get too cute and timing the exact tops and bottoms of these smaller degree patterns. Okay, and just to point out, the RSI is on the daily chart here well above 70, so we're nice and overbought now. So that would also coincide nicely with a wave 5 of one top. But again, you can always, at these extreme points, just like when RSI is oversold, you can always go sometimes a lot lower than you think is possible, and the same applies to the upside. So overbought doesn't mean sell, but it just means within the context of being in a mature 5 waves up and also being overbought, certainly on watch for a nice pullback here. So that's what I'm thinking here, big picture. And what else do I got going on here? Okay, I'll zoom out here, or I should say zoom in. And we'll just look at the 4-hour chart. And so basing off of the wave 4 low, proposed wave 4 low, I can count a clean 1, 2, nice long 3. Looks like an expanded flat wave 4. So a sharp wave 2, a sideways wave 4. That's a nice alternation between 2 and 4. And now within even the 5th wave, it looks like we got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 up in place. So looking very mature as far as the pattern formation. I do think we pull back pretty soon here, but I'm certainly prepared to be surprised by further upside, although definitely anticipating a nice correction down fairly soon. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to point out on Bitcoin. So big picture, it's still playing out largely as anticipated. Looks like we have a very important bottom there on December 18th. We've got a clear 5 waves out of it, signaling that the trend of one larger degree has now turned higher. So the real move here, next corrective pullback, aggressive long, and try and capture an even larger impulsive wave, possibly the beginning of the wave up to new all-time highs. So that should be pretty exciting. So yeah, watching and waiting. Definitely liking Bitcoin here. It looks like it's shaping up to be a very good 2020 for Bitcoin, and certainly many other cryptos as well. All right, Serial Trader signing off.